Hi, Sagittarius. So there's this thing that you want really bad, right? And everybody's telling you that you can have it. Just, you can have it. Here you go. You're making this happen. You can have it, right? So why does it feel so hard? Why does it feel like everybody else is making it sound so easy that it's just going to like happen for you? And so we're just sitting here and we're waiting. And I feel like you have a choice to make between people. Can we talk about the choice that you had to make in the beginning of February for love? You had to make a choice in love, right? I think that this has kind of been that lingering, it's like that lingering conscious thought that's been like sitting there. Some of you are really focused on money right now, and you have to be, because there are things that are supposed to be working for you, and sometimes you feel like things are working against you. We have the King of Pentacles. It's really funny. I just thought of this. We have Capricorn. We have Saturn in Capricorn. It's not even the King of Pentacles to me right now. It's Saturn in Capricorn. Like, that was the first thing that I thought of. It's the workhorse, you know? It's making the money. You could also have an earth sign that is kind of helping you along right now. Four of Pentacles, or an earth sign that you have to let go of, or just letting go of the struggle of needing to hold on so hard, needing to hold on so tightly to certain things in your life. Page of Cups. There we go. Everybody is talking about Sagittarius in love. And it is a really good month for Sagittarius to be in love. It just is. And we even talked about that a little bit. But it's like when a Sagittarius is in love, it's almost distracting. Because a Sagittarius is so free, you know, and we want to make our money, and we want to be the adult, and we want to do the thing, do our stuff. But now we have this, like, thought process of, which one do I choose? What do I pick? Because it's so overwhelming. I kind of know how that feels. And it could be that you're like trying to make that choice that we talked about from the beginning, at the beginning of the video. Trying to make that choice between two people, trying to make that choice on, do I spend time in my relationship? Do I spend time at work? So I feel like you're really kind of coming into, we have the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords. There's like this clarity, this open-minded knowing that you're actually in conflict with yourself of, do I like keep working really, really hard, or do I exactly being the Knight of Wands, do I work really hard, or do I work really hard in my relationships? Like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm doing. And it becomes really chaotic. And when a Sagittarius gets really chaotic, then, like, the outside world is just kind of a cluster. You know? It's like, not really sure where to go or what to do. I can't make a decision right now because I can't even make a decision to save my life for myself in my own mind. We have the Hermit. The Hermit. Man, that Virgo. That Virgo keeps showing up, huh? Well, it's interesting because I feel like it's very clear to you that you're still holding on to this earth sign. It's also very clear to you that that's a conflict of interest for you, almost. And either you're still begging for affection from this earth sign, or they're begging for affection from you. I kind of feel like they're having to beg from you because you're being a little bit in and out. In and out, in and out. Could be an air sign that you're becoming a little bit clear on, or just becoming clear. It's almost like you need to have that conversation to say, I gotta let go, or can you let go of me a little bit? Like, I know that we don't want to do this begging back and forth thing all the time. Like, where's the conflict here? So if there's that air sign we were talking about. So we have a King of Pentacles. We have a King of Swords. You could have some legal things. For some reason, the King of Swords has been coming up with legal stuff that's been going on. There could be some legal things that are going on with you right now also that are kind of being, it's like a conflict of interest is what I want to keep saying. There's a conflict of interest somewhere. And if the legal stuff has to do with money, I feel like there will be some things that you're just going to have to like cut out at the end of February in your life. You're just going to have to come down to brass tacks and start cutting things out of your life, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, whether it's a thing, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's an idea. It's got to be cut out because the conflict surrounding this is not getting you anywhere. It is like making you really seriously go back and forth and back and forth. You do not have you can't think like a king. You can't think like a queen. Because it's all just so up in the air. Like, I don't know what to do. Right? I don't know what to do. Three of Cups. Justice. Could be a Libra that you're with, or it could just be that legal stuff that we were talking about that could be bringing the Tower at the end of February. It's very interesting. This is a very different reading for Sagittarius than what we have been reading for February, because there was a very good air of beauty and love and joy for Sagittarius for February, and something happened. Something switched. Something flipped. And it was like, I don't know if other people were involved with it. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. There was a change in your life in some way. From the time that really good, loving energy was there, and then something changed. And it brought that unstable part of you down. So what I really want to say to you, and it could have to do with something legal, it could have to do with a person, it could have to do with work. I kind of feel like it has to do with work. Like whatever legal stuff that's coming up. What I really want to say is, deal with your shit. Deal with the stuff that you have to deal with. But you have help. Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. You have people supporting you. So make sure you're asking for help. Make sure you're not, I feel like there's this moment where you really are going to have to go to somebody and just kind of be like, listen, you've been there for me before. I mean, make sure it's somebody that you trust. Because there's going to be it's going to be vulnerable for you. I feel very vulnerable right now. And I'm a Sagittarius moon, so I'm sitting here thinking, like, I feel like I'm going to have to ask my friends for something, which I'm okay with. I've learned that I cannot do everything myself, right? So if you have things that you have to fix or rebuild or restructure from the Tower, I like using that word right now. Because when we have the Tower and things are unstable and they have to fall, if there's something that you have to restructure in your life, and I'm not really feeling the relationship aspect, I kind of feel like this is just you really like asking for help. The Page of Cups. I feel like this is very work related. Whatever unstable part of you, don't shy away from asking for help. Or if somebody else in your environment needs help, we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Queen of Cups. So, and the Strength card is at the bottom as well as the Star. So a lot of healing here. You could have a Leo in your life. You could have an Aquarius in your life. That could be this air sign here. But I also feel like there are certain things that are unstable that you kind of have to walk away from. And it could be ideals about yourself, thoughts about yourself, or thoughts about your situation, or thoughts about your environment, whatever it is, or if you're walking away from somebody, like, just let it go. Whatever instability it is, just let it go. Because it certainly feels like to me like you do have help and assistance. You do have guidance here from friends, from your coworkers, from your family. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Maybe you feel like something unstable is happening with a Scorpio. But focus on your direction. Focus on whatever conflict this was that really changed your life up in some way. Because you're going to need the strength for that coming into March when the energies start to align a little better. We'll talk about more things in March, but like Jupiter is going to be going into retrograde in your second house. I'm sorry, in your 12th house. So things are going to start to slow down a little bit on your higher self-development for like 4 months. With your spirituality, with your, and since Saturn is now in your second house, it's like you're really going to be focusing on what your drive is. Like, where do you need to go, right? So at the end of February, I really want you to kind of start to clean up the mess a little bit. Whatever's unstable in your life, whatever you're holding on to, whatever is like, whatever's been plaguing you, Sagittarius, let's find the balance in that at the end of February. Because with like the Virgo full moon on March 1st, we're going to start aligning, mind, body, and spirit. And energies will start to level out. They won't be so up and down so much. I'm having a really hard time communicating it to you, and I feel like you guys are having a hard time communicating as well. It's like, you know that you need to ask for help, and you know that you need to look for guidance with your friends, and I feel like you need to have the strength to just do that and just be like, listen, I'm having a tower moment. Like, tell them that your psychic said you're having a tower moment and you need help. Just, yeah, don't do that. But I like it. I like the teamwork, you know, and you guys are really good working in a team. So, cool. At the end of February, whatever this conflict is, let's get it cleared out. And let's move into March, clear minds, right? Clear environment. Because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up this year, and we want to do it. You know, we got things to do. We can't just sit back and, like, wait for everybody else to get their shit together. We got to get our shit together, too. So, I love you guys so much. If you want a personal reading, check out the InstantGo app or my website. That link is below, fearlessintuition.net. If you email me first and ask for a reading, it will take you longer to get your reading because I will send you directly to the website, but it won't be sending you to the website fast because it takes me a minute to respond to emails sometimes. So, so if you would like a personal reading, go to the products page, the products page on my website. And thank you so much for all of the donations that have come in. I really appreciate it. That helps produce all the videos, the free general videos for YouTube. So have a great February. I will see you guys for the beginning of March. Bye.